This is a short video about visiting the Forbidden City, how to get there, and what to expect when you do get there. On the subway, you take line 1 and you get off at the Tiananmen East Station, exit A. Now make sure you get off on exit A, because if you get off on a different exit, you might find yourself across the street and it might be a little bit confusing. So the next thing you do is you walk west. You're gonna come up to a big queue to get through a checkpoint to get to Tiananmen Square. You go through the checkpoint and you're in the Tiananmen area, which is sort of like the governmental hub of Beijing, so there's extra security everywhere. This is another area where tourists can get scammed, as I got scammed, and I'm gonna cover that in another video. And what you wanna do to get to the Forbidden City is walk past the Chairman Mao picture. Be sure you bring your passport, because you cannot buy a ticket to the Forbidden City without a passport. Admission is 60 yuan, which is about 10 bucks. And then you have also the option of buying a recorded tour. So you see many people wearing little headsets with their little tour thing around their neck. I also recommend that you show up right when it opens. They only let 80,000 people a day through, and once they hit 80,000, no more people can go. So if you show up late, you might not even get in. And it's always crowded, so if you show up right away, at least you'll miss a little bit of the big crowds. Most of the people there are Chinese tourists, people from other parts of China that come to Beijing on vacation to see all the great things you can see in Beijing, and many of them are in tour groups. The leader of the tour group will be holding a flag, and around him or her there'll be like 20 or 30 people all wearing the exact same hat. Avoid them, because they will bottleneck everything. You'll have like the big grand building, but you have to look at everything through a window. When the tour groups come, they'll just bottleneck the windows. It's sort of like being on the subway. The Forbidden City is awesome. At the exit is where all the big souvenir places and food stops are. They're gonna let you off near Hohai, which is a much better place to buy souvenirs, and I'm gonna cover that in another video. The food vendors don't have to worry about repeat business, so just saying. Go out the exit, and the next thing that's gonna happen is you are inundated with rickshaw drivers and expensive taxi drivers. If you just go through that, you'll find cheaper taxis. The Forbidden City overall, awesome. You absolutely have to experience it. Hopefully this video will prepare you a little bit for what to expect, and if you have any questions, leave a comment.